Hi, my name is Tamara, and you are watching Things Even a Monkey Should Know. Thanks so much for watching again today. As you know, if you've watched some of my other videos, I am not a professional at this do-it-yourself stuff. I'm just a girl who's figured out that there are a lot of things around my house and out in the yard and on my cars that I can do myself and save myself a lot of time, usually, and also some money. So hopefully you've saved those things now too. So have you ever had a situation where you needed a light bulb on the end of a cord and, well, you couldn't find just exactly the right thing that you wanted? Well, I'm coming up against that right now. I'm currently working on an art piece that I need a specific length of cord with a specific kind of light bulb on. So today we are going to be attaching a light fixture to the end of an ordinary extension cord. So let's get started. So here's the layout of the things that you're going to need today. Of course, you'll want to have your extension cord that you want to put the light fixture on. I have an existing cord that's exactly what I need. Here's the light fixture I'm going to be putting on it. I just need a tiny little candelabra size socket fixture. It is very rare that you're going to need an extension cord that has a grounding wire on it. So as you can see, I only have a 2-prong cord, and you can see that there are only 2 wires running through this, which will correspond with the hot and the neutral wire on the light socket. You'll want to have a light to go into said socket, because you want to be able to test it, right? You will need to have some wire connectors or wire nuts. I keep a little variety pack around. That's very helpful just to have. You'll want to have some electrical tape, probably some scissors. You can break the tape by snapping it, but I like doing it with scissors because it's neater. If you are more organized than I am, you will have a special set of pliers with which to strip the outside of your extension cord off, but I've discovered that I cannot find mine, even though I know that they're somewhere special. So I'm going to do it with a set, with a variety of pliers, which you want to have a needle nose set anyways. You'll want to have wire cutters, and I always keep, just an additional set of pliers around. So I believe that is all that we're going to need today. So here is how not bad this should be if you're wanting to make one of these. I am doing this from an easy chair. So the first thing that we want to do is snap the head off of our extension cord. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my wire cutters and do that. That was easy enough, right? And then we want to pull these wires apart a little bit, which I am going to use, since you can see there are these 2 wires and I need some space to work with them. I'm going to go ahead, just get them started a little bit with my scissors so that I have a bit where I can pull them. So now we have 2 separate wires pulled apart on our extension cord, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to carefully, you saw that these just snap this cord right off, so I'm going to really carefully cut around the insulation on this. This is where your wire strippers would really come in handy if I had them. But if you have them, yay for you, because you will have an easier job of this than me. So I'm going to just carefully do that and go ahead and strip the insulation off, right? So I got it on one side, and I'll go ahead and do the other. And again, if you're doing it this way, just be very careful not to bite all the way through to the wire itself. So there we go. So now here comes the big question. How do I know, because this is the hot wire, this is the neutral wire, how do I know which one of these is hot and which one is neutral? Because they're both the same color, right? And they don't, on mine, they don't say which one is which. Well, if you go back to the plug end of this and you look on it, you have, of course, a wider blade to the plug and a more narrow blade. The narrow blade is the hot side. The wider blade is the neutral side. So this is the black side, this is the white side. Now, if I look on here, the sides of the cord are going to correspond with the sides of the blades. And I can see that there's a very, the hot side has an imprintation giving the information about the cord on it, whereas the neutral side does not have anything. So instead of having to trace this all the way up to here, I just look for the printing, which you will not be able to see no matter how good of a photo I try to give you, up here, and I see that it is on this side, so I know that this is the hot side of the wire and the other side is the neutral. And by the way, I think I mentioned this, but in case I didn't, you do want to make sure that your cord is heavy enough to correspond with the with what you're putting on it, with the socket you're putting on it. And in my case, I'm putting on a really light duty cord socket because I don't need a real heavy duty thing in this case. So just make sure that you keep that in mind because you do not want to cause a fire hazard. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to twist these together as best I can and just get them going. And then I'm going to get out of here, I'm going to get the smallest wire nut probably. Whoops. Well, next to smallest wire nut that I have available. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to twist it down over my wires. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead, and someone gave me this suggestion quite a few videos back now, but they said, and this is a great idea for any time that you're wiring anything up, they said that they do put electrical tape on any wiring job that they do, so I am going to go ahead and do that, and especially in this case where, you know, things are kind of hanging out here like they are. So we have the hot side wired up. I'm going to go ahead, take the little thingy off the neutral side, and I'm going to go ahead and wire it up in the same way. And remember to screw your wire nut on tight enough, and it should go until it stops. You don't want to go too far or they might split. Okay, let's go ahead and screw in our light bulb, and then I'll go find an outlet so that we can try this thing out. Now seriously, isn't electricity a beautiful thing? That light came right on. It was super easy to wire that up. It's low voltage. I am wiring up an LED, well, I'm using an LED light in it because I need the longevity, and also those lights don't get hot. The bottom of them gets a little, or the base of them gets a little bit hot, but the bulb definitely doesn't get hot. So super easy, super quick. So if you are needing a custom made light fixture or light bulb or light socket, whatever, now you know how to do it. Not hard at all, right? So thank you very much for joining me again today. I hope that helped you out with your lighting needs a little bit. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please go ahead and subscribe. There is a lovely button somewhere on this side of the screen. I will not give you a specific location as YouTube keeps changing it. Thank you very much to everybody who has already subscribed, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.